Hello, and welcome back to Speak English Daily.
Hi, everyone. We are very happy to see you here today.
And you're standing there, smiling, your cheeks starting to hurt, and the other person is still talking. Not slowing down, not pausing, just going.
Oh no, I already feel trapped.
You check your phone, nothing urgent. You look around, no escape route, and now you're stuck in that polite nodding loop. Yeah, wow. While your brain is screaming, please let this end.
That is painfully real. I've lived that exact moment. You don't even hear what they're saying anymore.
You're just waiting for a gap, a tiny gap, a breath, anything you can jump into.
And somehow that gap never comes.
Never. And then it gets worse, because now you've been there too long. If you leave now, it feels rude.
So you stay longer, which makes it even worse.
And now you're not just trapped, you're responsible for not hurting their feelings.
That's the part that gets me. I don't want to be that person who just cuts someone off.
So instead, you slowly fade. You look away, you step back, you give weaker responses, hoping they'll notice.
Hoping they'll end it for you.
But they don't.
Of course they don't.
And suddenly, what should have been a simple, natural ending turns into this quiet, uncomfortable performance.
Yeah, and afterward you replay it in your head like, why didn't I just say something normal?
That's the question. Why is something so simple so difficult?
Because it doesn't feel simple in the moment, it feels risky.
Risky how?
Like, if I end the conversation, I might seem cold or impatient or worse, disrespectful.
So you'd rather stay uncomfortable than take that risk?
Honestly, yes.
You're not alone in that. Most people feel the same tension. There's this quiet pressure to be endlessly polite.
Especially in certain cultures, you're taught to respect people, not interrupt, not leave abruptly.
And that's where it gets complicated, because politeness isn't just about words. It's about timing, tone, even body language.
So even if I say the right sentence, I'm still worried I'll get it wrong.
That's because you're overthinking a moment that's meant to be natural.
But it doesn't feel natural when you're in it. It feels like a test.
A social test, yes, and no one teaches you how to pass it.
So we just guess, and most of the time we guess badly.
Or we avoid the decision altogether.
That's me. I delay, I wait, I hope something external saves me.
Like your phone ringing.
Or someone calling my name from across the room.
Or suddenly remembering you have to go.
That one, yeah. I've used that a lot.
And here's where I'm going to push you a little.
I'm ready, I think.
Most people don't struggle because ending conversations is hard. They struggle because they don't trust themselves to do it cleanly.
That hits a bit.
So they fall into 3 habits, and none of them work. Let me guess.
I've done all 3.
Probably. First one, ghost ending. You don't say anything clear, you just fade out.
Yeah, I start looking around, stepping back, giving shorter answers.
You're physically leaving, but verbally, you're still there.
Which makes it awkward, because the other person doesn't know it's ending. So they keep talking, and now I'm half in, half out. It feels messy.
That's because it is messy.
Fair.
Second habit, over-explaining. You give a long, detailed reason for leaving.
Oh, wow. I do that a lot. I have to go because I need to finish this thing, and then I have a call, and
suddenly, it sounds like an excuse, not a natural ending.
And the more I explain, the less believable it feels.
Because you're trying to justify leaving, as if leaving requires permission.
That's uncomfortable to hear.
It should be, because it's not necessary.
What's the third one?
Fake excuses.
Okay, yeah. I've said I need to take this call when my phone was completely silent.
And you know what happens? You create pressure for yourself to act.
Right, now I have to pretend I'm busy, and if the other person notices, trust drops a little.
So all 3 options are bad? Not bad because you're a bad communicator, bad because they avoid the real skill.
Which is?
Ending a conversation honestly, calmly, and without guilt.
That sounds simple when you say it like that.
It is simple, but it's not easy until you understand how it works.
So there's actually a way to do this without feeling awkward?
There is, and once you get it, you'll stop dreading these moments.
I need that because right now I either stay too long or leave weirdly.
Then you're about to change that.
I'm listening.
Good. Let's start with the easiest one to learn, but the hardest to notice when others use it.
That already sounds tricky.
It's called the soft exit. No sudden stop, no dramatic, I have to go. It's more like you gently guide the conversation toward the door.
So instead of ending it, you let it end.
That's a nice way to put it. You don't cut the conversation, you close it.
What's the difference?
Cutting feels abrupt. Closing feels natural. Like a book reaching its last page instead of being slammed shut.
Okay, I like that. So how do you actually do it?
First thing, your energy changes slightly. Not cold, not distant, just a little more settled.
What does that sound like?
Your responses get a bit shorter. Not rude, just less open-ended. You stop adding new topics.
So instead of asking more questions, I start wrapping things up.
Right, and your tone becomes a bit warmer but more final, like you're appreciating the conversation, not extending it.
That sounds subtle.
It is. That's why it works. The other person starts to feel the shift, even if they don't consciously notice it.
So you're signaling this is ending soon.
Yes, without saying it directly.
I think I've seen people do this and I didn't realize what was happening.
That's the point. When it's done well, it doesn't feel like a strategy. It feels natural.
Can you show me what this looks like in a real conversation?
Sure, let's act it out.
All right, I'll be the person who just keeps talking.
Perfect. Go ahead.
So, yeah, I've been thinking about changing my routine, maybe waking up earlier, going for a run, but I'm not sure if I'll stick to it, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a good shift. Mornings can really change your whole day.
Right? And I was also watching this video about productivity.
That's interesting. It sounds like you're really trying to build something consistent for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I've been struggling with it for a while.
I get that. It takes time to figure out what actually works for you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad you're thinking about it, though. It's a good direction.
Thanks. Yeah.
Hey, I should probably get going, but it was really nice talking about this with you.
Oh, yeah, of course. Good talking to you, too.
Let me know how the new routine goes.
I will.
See you.
See you.
Did you feel that?
Yeah, that didn't feel awkward at all.
Because I didn't rush it. I didn't interrupt you mid-sentence. I let the conversation slow down first.
And then you ended it cleanly.
Notice something else. I didn't invent an excuse.
True, you just said you should get going.
Simple, honest, and timed well.
I think timing is the part I struggle with. I either jump too early or wait too long.
That's normal. The key is to watch for the natural dip in energy. Every conversation has it.
Like a moment where things slow down a bit?
Yes, that's your opening. If you miss it, the conversation might restart and go on longer.
So I need to be a bit more aware.
Not tense, just present. You're not forcing an ending. You're recognizing when it's already arriving.
That changes how I think about it.
Good, because the soft exit isn't about control, it's about awareness.
I can see how this would make conversations feel smoother.
It does, and people usually walk away feeling good, not cut off.
That's what I want.
Then start here. This is your foundation.
Got it.
Now, here's where things get interesting, because not every conversation gives you that gentle slowdown.
Yeah, some people just keep going. No pauses, no signals, nothing.
And that's when the soft exit doesn't really work.
So what do you do then? Just suffer?
No, that's when you switch to something stronger, the honest exit.
That sounds a bit scary.
It only sounds scary because you've probably never practiced it. In reality, it's one of the most respectful ways to end a conversation.
More respectful than being subtle?
In the right situation, yes, because you're being clear. You're not confusing the other person.
So instead of hinting, I just say it.
You say it, but with care. The tone matters just as much as the words.
What does that look like?
You acknowledge the conversation, and then you close it. No long explanations, no fake urgency.
So something like, I need to go now.
That's a bit sharp. It can sound cold if you're not careful.
Right, I can hear that.
Try softening it. Add a human touch. For example, Hey, I've really enjoyed this, but I'm going to head out now.
That feels better. It doesn't sound like I'm escaping.
Because you're not escaping. You're choosing to leave, and you're doing it openly.
When should I use this instead of the soft exit?
When the conversation isn't naturally slowing down, or when you're short on time.
Or when the other person isn't picking up signals?
Exactly. Some people don't notice subtle cues, and that's not their fault.
So being direct is actually kinder.
It is. Clarity reduces awkwardness, not increases it.
I think I've avoided this because I thought it would make things tense.
It can, if your tone is off. Let's show both versions.
Okay, I'll be the talker again.
Go ahead.
So then after that meeting, I went back and started working on this new idea, and honestly, I think it could turn into something big.
I have to go.
Oh, okay.
Feel that?
Yeah, that felt abrupt, like I said something wrong.
Now let's adjust it.
Same situation?
Same situation.
So then after that meeting, I went back and started working on this new idea, and honestly, I think it could turn into something big.
That actually sounds really promising. I'd love to hear how it develops once you're further along. I'm going to step out now, but we'll catch up soon.
Oh, that feels completely different.
Because I respected what you were saying, and I gave the ending a smooth landing.
You didn't cut me off emotionally.
That's the key. Even when you're direct, you don't drop the connection suddenly.
You close it properly.
Right. Think of it like closing a door gently instead of slamming it.
I'm noticing something. You didn't apologize.
Good catch. Most people say, "Sorry, I have to go."
Yeah, I say that all the time.
But leaving a conversation isn't something you need to apologize for.
That's hard to accept.
Try replacing apology with appreciation. It changes the whole feeling.
So instead of sorry, I say something positive about the conversation?
Yes, that way the other person feels valued, not dismissed.
This feels more confident.
That's because it is. The honest exit is built on confidence, not avoidance.
I think this is the one I need to practice the most.
Most people do. It's uncomfortable at first, but once you get used to it, it becomes natural.
And probably a lot less stressful than overthinking everything.
Much less. You say what you mean, and you leave with clarity.
I like that.
There's one more approach you should know, and this one changes how people remember you after the conversation ends.
That sounds important.
It is, because sometimes it's not just about ending the conversation, it's about how you leave the relationship.
So this is more long-term.
Yes, this is called the bridge exit.
Bridge as in you're connecting to something later.
Exactly. You're not just ending the conversation, you're pointing toward a future interaction.
That already feels smoother than just stopping.
It does more than feel smooth. It gives the other person a sense of continuation.
So instead of this is over, it feels like this will continue.
That's the idea, and it works really well in social situations, networking, even casual friendships.
I can see that being useful at events or meetings.
Or even with someone you've just met but want to stay connected with.
How do you actually say it?
You combine two things, appreciation of the current moment and a reference to the future.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Instead of saying, "I'm going to head out," you might say, "This was really interesting. I'd like to hear more about it next time. I'm going to step out for now."
That feels warmer.
Because you're not closing the door, you're leaving it slightly open.
And it doesn't sound fake.
That's important. It only works if you mean it.
Right. Otherwise, it becomes one of those empty lines people forget immediately.
And people can feel that, so don't promise a future conversation unless you're at least open to it.
Got it. Can we try a scenario?
Let's do one with a bit more context. Imagine you're at a small gathering and you're talking to someone about their work.
Okay, I'm in.
Start.
So, I've been working on this design project, and it's been challenging, but also really exciting.
That sounds like a great mix. Those are usually the projects that teach you the most.
Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot from it.
I'd actually love to hear how it turns out once you're further along.
Yeah, I can share that.
I'm going to grab something to drink and talk to a few others, but let's catch up again before you leave.
That felt really natural.
Notice what happened? You didn't just leave, you created a reason to reconnect.
Exactly. And it wasn't forced, it came from the conversation itself.
So the bridge is based on what we were already talking about. Yes, that's what makes it feel real. You're not inventing something, you're extending the thread that already exists.
I like that. It feels more thoughtful.
And it leaves a strong impression. People remember how conversations end more than how they start.
That's true. A good ending sticks.
Also, this approach gives you flexibility. Even if you don't reconnect later, the interaction still feels complete.
So no pressure, but still positive.
Right, it's socially intelligent without being heavy. I think this one would help me a lot in professional settings. It will, especially when you want to build connections without being overly formal. I'm starting to see a pattern here. What do you notice? Ending a conversation isn't just about leaving, it's about how you make the other person feel as you leave. That's the core of it. And this method feels like the most memorable one. It often is. I'm definitely going to try this. Good. Let's put all of this into real situations, because this is where people usually freeze. Yeah, theory feels nice until you're actually in it. So imagine this first one. You're at work, your coworker starts talking and just doesn't stop. That already sounds dangerous. Go. So I was thinking about reorganizing the whole system, and then maybe we could also adjust the timeline because last time it didn't really work, and that's a lot to rethink. It sounds like you've been really focused on improving things. Yeah, I've been thinking about it all morning. I can see that. I'm gonna jump back into my task for now, but I'd like to hear what you decide in the end. Oh, yeah, sure. See what I did? You used the honest exit, but still kept it respectful. And I didn't wait for the conversation to die. I created the ending. That's powerful. Next one. You're on a phone call with a friend, and it's going in circles. Oh, I know this one too well. Go ahead. So yeah, then I told him the same thing again, and he still didn't get it, and I was like, this is pointless. That sounds frustrating. You've been really patient with that situation. I've tried, honestly. I'm glad you shared it with me. I'm gonna head off for now, but we'll talk again soon, okay? Yeah, thanks for listening. Notice the tone? Warm but clear, no dragging. And no fake excuse. That's the hard part. It gets easier. What's next? You're at a party. Someone you barely know starts telling a long story. This is where I usually get stuck smiling forever. Let's fix that. So then we went there, and then after that, something even crazier happened. That sounds like quite a night. Yeah, it really was. I'm gonna move around and say hi to a few others, but it was nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too. Simple. No pressure to stay. And it didn't feel rude, because you acknowledged them before leaving. That seems to be a pattern. Always. One more? Networking event. Someone important. You want to leave, but you also want to keep the connection. Okay, this one matters. Go. So we're currently working on expanding into new markets, and it's been a challenge, but also a big opportunity. That's impressive. It sounds like you're building something meaningful. We're trying. I'd really like to hear how that develops over time. I'd be happy to share. I'm gonna connect with a few others while I'm here, but let's stay in touch. Definitely. That's the bridge exit. Yeah, that one feels strong. Because you leave with intention, not hesitation. I can see how each situation needs a slightly different approach. That's the whole skill, choosing the right way in the moment. This is starting to feel more natural already. Good. Now let's talk about what people still say, even though it doesn't work. Oh no, this is going to expose me, isn't it? Probably a little. First one, I have to go. Yeah. Okay, bye. That awkward fade out. It sounds unsure, like you're asking for permission to leave, which makes it more uncomfortable. Second, anyway, and then silence. I've done that. It never lands well. Because it's incomplete. You start ending the conversation, but don't finish it. So it just hangs there. Third, fake urgency. Oh, I just remembered something really important. Even when nothing happened. People can feel that it's not real. It creates distance. And maybe a bit of distrust. Last one, over-politeness. I'm so sorry, I feel so bad, I really don't want to leave, but I have to. That's me. I make it dramatic. And it turns a simple moment into something heavy. So the rule is keep it clean, keep it honest. Yes, you don't need to perform, you just need to close the conversation with awareness. That's a big shift. It is, and once you get comfortable with it, conversations stop feeling like traps. That alone would change a lot for me. Then remember this one idea. Ending a conversation is not about escaping, it's about guiding it to a natural close. That makes it feel controlled but not forced, and respectful for both sides. I like that balance. Start noticing these moments in your daily life. You'll see them everywhere. And next time, I won't just stand there smiling and waiting. You'll know what to do. That's a good feeling to walk away with.